Hello, it's Dip Game here. Welcome to a new Let's Play. As you guys know, I love to have a short Let's Play and a long Let's Play going on at one time, and this is the short Let's Play I've chosen. It is Mega Bomberman, another Genesis game. Now, I gotta say, this game I have a lot of nostalgia for. This is probably one of my favorite games as a kid, and I don't know, this basically started my whole spark as a Bomberman fan. I absolutely love this series. I own a bunch of the games. I watched the entire anime. And yes, they did make an anime for Bomberman. And it was a fun time. I really love this series. So anyway, this meteor crashed to Earth and sent a whole bunch of white things down. And it broke those little medallions, and it literally split the world into 5 pieces. What is this, Sonic Unleashed? So, I always like this little startup screen. I don't know. So we have a normal game and a battle game, which is kind of a, battle game is kind of a multiplayer thing, and, the password pretty much lets you, type in a password to go to a new world, or any world you want to go to at any time. I'll get into passwords later. As for now, we're gonna do a start game, and, well, pretty much the gist of the game is we need to, fit all the parts of the world back into one piece again, you know, to fix the world. And how we're going to do this is we're going to go through the worlds and collect these little shards. These little glass shards of the medallion you saw get broken up in the intro. In the middle of the screen there, they have this little, I don't know what you call it. I never found a name for these things. But basically, there are these little things all around the map. These light blue egg things, and what you need to do is you need to blow them up. And once you defeat every single one of them in the level, the glass surrounding the shard will break, and you'll be able to collect it, and thus end the level. Now, as for the enemies we have here, first off we have these little rabbit guys, and I love these guys. You're not really seeing it, but if they see you, they start taunting you, like trying to punch you with little boxing gloves. These robots may look a little bit intimidating, but they're really not, and there goes the first light blue thing. You also give me 800 points, which is more than what a normal enemy gives you. And you might be noticing something interesting here. The thing I'm riding, this is called a Louie, or Roy if you live in Japan. I always like to consider them Bomberman's answer to the Yoshis from the Mario series. They're little things you can ride, and they, on top of acting like an extra hit, they also have different abilities depending on their colors. And I believe the colors are randomized. The one I have right now is the yellow Louie, who can kick these little flower blocks. They can kick these blocks that you can normally bomb. I don't really find it that useful in a single-player game, but in multiplayer you can use it to close in on your opponent. It's a really effective one altogether. As for the power-ups, you might have seen a few of them already. The one that's like a happy, smiley flare thing increases the range of your bombs, and the power-up that's like a bomb in general lets you place more bombs. If there are still more bombable blocks on the screen when you complete a level, you'll enter this mini-game where you have to collect those. And you get 500 points for each, I believe. And you have 15 seconds to collect as many as you can. If you don't, then the level just ends. And if you're wondering what happens if you don't collect all those little coins that appear in that little mini-game, you're going to find out a lot, because I am really klepto about this kind of thing. I love to collect, to blow up every single block I possibly can, because you never know when you'll get a power-up. And by the power of slowdown, now, if there's one problem I do have with this game is the slowdown. I'm not saying it's like game-breaking, but this game is really prone to slowdown. And 2-in-1 hit. If you kill multiples of enemies, the amount of points you get for killing them multiplies. Now, I may be saying, well, what do points do? It's an old game, I don't really care about points. Points gives you an extra life if you collect enough. I forgot how much you need for an extra life, like they're that pointless. Points being pointless. No. It's there if you want them. Anyway, new enemies. These snail things are really pathetic. They literally just crawl along the ground. See, these should never have a problem. Oh, by the way, interesting little glitch. I'm not sure if you'd call this a glitch. If you're on the bridge, you can't get destroyed by your own bombs. And there was a kick power-up right there. I just picked up a little power-up that had like a boot on it, and if you pick that up, you can then kick bombs. A Louie gives you, one of the Louies gives you like an upgrade to this, which is kind of cool. So there we go. Now, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I like to say that I like to believe that I'm very good at this game. I've had this game ever since I was a kid, and I've always mastered it ever since I was a little kid. I've never beaten it, though. The final boss is just that hard for me. This might be a first. So you're going to see a lot of really advanced maneuvers, a whole bunch of, like, weaving in and out, almost getting hit by bombs. The thing is, though, I played this game so much as a kid that I've almost gotten used to the, like, rhythm of the, of when the bombs blow up. Yeah. I really like this series. Of course, then again, now that I think about it, I think this is the only Bomberman game on the Genesis. Yet the Super Nintendo has, like, 5 of them. I never played those ones, actually. I might have to try them at some point. So, anyway, this is stage 3 here, and this stage is going to start to introduce a new element. Different parts of a single level. Now, some levels might be segmented. Now, you might see that there's a little gate in the top right corner of the screen right here. If you blow up all the light blue egg things, that gate opens up and you go to a different part of the level. And it's an interesting way to break up the levels. It's an interesting way to add new maps without actually adding new maps, if you know what I mean. I like it. Now, something else that I want to point out for this level, in this section, now I said that, like, the power-ups and moves are random, but, on occasion there are just some things that aren't. And, there is a certain power-up, a certain rare power-up, that always appears in this room for me. Yet, it did not appear in this run, I don't know why. It's a power-up that looks like a straitjacket. I'm not even joking. It makes Bomberman start flashing and you're invincible when you have it. That's basically it. So yeah, I went through the gate, now we're in a second area with a lot of, enemies. Once again, in order to, like, add to the tolerance for replayability, there are a lot of, the block placements are usually the most random. And in this map, I've often found myself, like, exposed to enemies right from the get-go. Alright. Oh, and here's a little I thought the enemy couldn't get me up there. Apparently it can. Well, let's try and get this egg. This is the Blue Louie. The Blue Louie can, kick bombs. What you just saw there wasn't actually the kicking ability. That was just the normal ability whenever I, like, walk up to a bomb, because I have that ability now, apparently. When the Blue Louie kicks a bomb, it actually flies into the air, and you can knock it over blocks and even wrap it around the screen. You might see it later. It's a really cool ability. You know, personally, my favorite Louie in the game is the green one. If you play this game, you know exactly what that one does. If you haven't, though, you're most likely going to see it later. There's only, like, 5 kinds of Louies in the game, so you're probably going to see them all at the end of the level. So here's the first boss. It is a monkey with a remote control, controlling a giant banana. I love this. So anyway, this monkey is a bit shy. He's gonna keep running away from you. However, he's not afraid of bombs, apparently, which is a really stupid character. There's the kick ability right there. Basically, what you have to do is you have to throw a bomb in its path so it doesn't run away from the bomb, and do this 4 times, and you beat it. Yeah, that's basically it too. You can also attack the banana, though it takes like 8 hits. Oh, and here's the best death animation ever. Runs around, runs into a wall, and then dies. His tail catches on fire and everything. I've always loved that. So anyway, by collecting those 3 pieces, we finally established this medallion right here, and, well, the power is returned to this part of the world. So yes, that is the first world of this game, done in less than 10 minutes. Did I mention I've played this game ever since I was a kid? Oh, because that did anything. Alright. So I will see you guys next time when we do Vex and Volcano. And yes, all of these names are literally